Hello everyone. Just wanted to do another quick video to answer a question that I receive quite often. In this video I'm going to show you how to make planters out of concrete and leave a drain hole in them while making them. I get that question quite a bit from folks that, hey, when I make a planter, I don't know how to put a hole in it for drainage. Now, of course, when you have a planter, it has to have some sort of drainage for the water or else your plants are going to die. A lot of folks will make it without a hole and then will drill it with a drill bit afterwards. I guess you can do that, but I'm going to show you how it should be done with planter molds. Now I'm going to use it as an example, this skull planter here, and let me just get out of the way. Yes, I realize this is not your most traditional planter. However, this one's kind of small and I had it right here, so I brought it outside here real quick to do this video. But what I'm going to show you on this planter is basically the same as all planters. They're all basically the same thing. Now here's the mold for the skull planter. I have it apart here with the no bolts or clamps in it. Now most planters are going to be basically the same thing. You're going to have sides to the mother mold like this, and then you're going to have some sort of insert that goes up in the mold. In this case, the insert is covered by the two sides of the fiberglass mother mold, and there's a fiberglass insert that goes in on the inside of what will become the bottom inner part of the planter, this part here. Now, in this particular planter, you will see this hole here. That is to put a piece of pipe like this in when you are filling this with cement. What you do is you get a piece of pipe that fits in whatever size hole is in the rubber there. And when I say hole, by the way, that does not mean it goes all the way through. It's more like a rubber nipple that goes down just enough to hold this. You don't want a hole all the way through, or else there's a chance of the liquid cement escaping when you go to cast the mold. But what you do is you get a piece of pipe similar to this that'll fit down in there. Spray this with the same mold release that you use on the inside of the rubber. And then you just go ahead and put it down in there and leave that in there. Now fill it with your cement mixture. Shake it and do whatever you normally do. Let it sit for a while. Go ahead and strike it off, trowel it, make it flat. Before it sets up completely, but enough to where the cement is going to hold its shape, you can come back and give it a couple twists and pull that out. And it'll leave a hole in the cement, which will then cure, and then you'll get a proper drain hole, such as you see. Let me see if I can get the light here a little better. I don't know how well that's coming through on the video, but it leaves a drain hole all the way through the piece. Now, a word of warning. If you think you might forget to pull this out while the cement mixture is still a little bit wet, this will not come out hardly at all. You would have to cut it to make it flat or that. If that's going to be an issue, instead of using pipe like this, I recommend using clear rubber tubing, which you can find at pretty much any tool store, Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever, they'll have it. Just get the rubber tubing, and that, even if your piece is set for the night and is cured, you can usually grab it. Sometimes you might take pliers, but you can grab it and it will still pull out, leaving the hole. Now, the other type of planter is basically the exact same thing as this, except it does not have the rubber nipple insert down there for a pipe. It's just flat, nothing to hold a pipe. Now usually those planters, this inner part is closer to the would be the bottom of the piece, so it's not so thick. Like this skull planter here, it's got a fairly thick, the hole has to go through about that much of the planter here. A lot of planters, the inner part goes down to almost the bottom there. And in a case like that, there may not be any sort of nipple or hole there. All you do then is go ahead and fill your item with concrete, the cement mixture, and while it's still wet, then get you a piece of pipe like this, and you stick it in, and just kind of, wiggle it around a little and twist it a bit, and let it sit in there for a bit in place. You might need to wait, half an hour or so till the cement mixture starts to thicken just a bit to hold the pipe, but you just put it in then. And then again, same thing. Before it hardens all the way, come back and pop it out. And that will leave a little hole there. Sometimes if you time it right, you can just go with the pipe and just kind of go in there and take it right out then, and it'll leave the hole. You'll learn just by experience, but that's really all there is to it. You just use pipes or rubber tubing, stuff like this. You leave it in there while you're casting, pull it out later, or ones you can just add it later. Really simple, really easy way to leave holes for drainage in all your planter molds. Hope that answers your questions on that. And again, subscribe if you want more videos. I'm doing some quick videos about frequently asked questions. Keep in mind I have a website, which is rubbermoldman.com. I sell molds such as this skull planter there. I am also on Facebook as Rubber Mold Man. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and message me on either of those. Thanks for watching. See you soon.